Most body scrub exfoliates your skin but leaves it dry or worse, greasy. This one doesn't. If you want smoother, softer, glowing skin without irritation and you want to understand the formulation the right way, keep watching. Hey there, it is Z once again. Welcome or welcome back. Let's just dive right into the formulation. The first ingredient we want to use is the oil of choice. In my case, I'm using olive oil. It softens and nourishes the skin, reduces the moisture loss, and it is an emollient and skin conditioning ingredient. The next ingredient we are going to be using is emulsifying wax. Yeah, as it sounds, is an emulsifier. It allows water and oil based ingredients to combine to blend smoothly and create a creamy stable texture. Yeah, the next one is shea butter. As we can see, I am using refined shea butter. It's an occlusive and an emollient. Shea butter helps to repair dry, damaged skin and also adds richness to the scrub. The next ingredient is cetyl alcohol. It is a fatty alcohol, a thickener and a stabilizer. It improves texture and viscosity of your product. It adds creaminess without drying the skin, and also it makes the scrub feel smooth and not gritty or runny. You remember I said this is a professional formulation, so this is not your case of sugar and shea butter. This is just the same as the scrub you're going to buy anywhere in a store. The next ingredient is sugar. This is a physical exfoliant. We have chemical exfoliants like our BHAs, AHA, PHAs, etc. So this is a physical exfoliant. I am using granulated sugar. You can use any sugar of choice. What sugar does is that it gently removes dead skin cells. As you know, or you might not, the skin rejuvenates itself, like it repairs itself, it renews, that's the word. It renews itself every 28 days, depend on the individual. So it is best to exfoliate your skin every now and then. So using sugar or exfoliating products helps reveal smoother, brighter skin without even tear or stressing the skin. The next ingredient you saw was the mica, which is the colorant. This is actually absolutely optional. Now it is time to formulate. Let's combine the ingredients together. Do not worry, all the ingredients and the precise measurement will be provided towards the end of the video. Let me quickly talk about the mica, which is your colorant. If you notice that if you buy a scrub outside from a store, it will definitely have a color, right? So this mica adds visual appeal, like it makes your product looks enticing, or sometimes adds some shimmer or tint depending on the colorants that you use. So it makes the scrub look premium and eye-catching. By the way, if this is your first time, hi, welcome here. I'm Z. I teach you how to make skin and hair care ingredients so that you also can start formulating and we all get happy together. As you can see, I combined the ingredients and I double boiled, which is I melted them, and now I'm checking my temperature, which has to be 40 degrees centigrade. It shouldn't be too high, the temperature or too low, because of the next phase that the next ingredient we want to use. The next ingredient I added was vitamin E oil. This particular ingredient shouldn't be added when it is too hot, so we want to make sure the temperature is at the right phase. After doing that, I added all my ingredients and it is time to mix. This scrub, I formulated it in a way that it is not harsh, not hard, not too soft, but it is just very succulent in your hand and just like squishy, mushy, and very good. The next ingredient I'm going to add is my preservative. You need preservative, okay? This is a professional formulation. Otherwise, if you want to use it immediately and you're going to finish using it immediately, then you can skip the preservative part. The next one I'm going to use is my essential oil. Essential oils can be used as a substitute for fragrance in your product. Not all products, though. It is also a skin conditioning agent. It provides, natural scents, and it complements the skin. In this case, it will enhance the perceived product quality when you add essential oil to it. As you can see, my product is actually running. What the hell? What the hell? I pranked you. I didn't add all my sugar at first, so I just wanted to see the consistency and we go with the flow. Now I've added all my sugar. Don't worry, the ingredients and the measurement will be provided towards the end of the video, which we are almost at the end. Of course, the next thing you need to do is to mix and mix. Now, this is just the product, how it looks on my gloves. It is so soft. It is okay. Now you have to leave your ingredients for some hours. Mine was covered and left overnight, and then you're going to see the texture when I came back to get it. It was just so beautiful. After leaving it overnight, this is what we've got. Just take a look at the texture. Just take a look at the texture. It is amazing. Anyways, you need to transfer your product into a sterilized jar, and this is the ingredient as promised, the precise measurement. Screenshot it, save the video for later, come back to watch it. Happy formulating. And if you're new to this formulating, just take a look at my other content. I have amazing content out there. So I'm gonna catch you in my next one. Bye.